I want to hip y'all to something y'all might not know yet. Psychedelic Soul is making a comeback, y'all. I'm Jay Kevin, Special K Power Cognate Souls. Please like and subscribe to our channel, y'all. But Psychedelic Soul is making a comeback. Now, let's figure out how this is, why this is really. See, Psychedelic Soul first kind of popped up in the 70s. Think Sly, think P-Funk, think Jimi Hendrix, which sometimes might be considered psychedelic soul, psychedelic rock. Let's just say psychedelic soul, right? But you have bands out now like who got popular just a few years ago, Black Pumas, who blew up, and they're called psychedelic soul or considered psychedelic soul, even though they're considered that kind of in a slow music way, because oftentimes the way soul is referred to now is slow, and then if you say funk or something else, then that's fast. But psychedelic soul is making a comeback because if you think about the 70s, you think about the era when that psychedelic thing really popped. Minus the weed, okay? Yeah, there were weed and the flower children and all that. But what you really think about is the idea that that time frame was based around experimentation and finding something new and breaking out of these forms and breaking out of this restriction and breaking free of these things that have been said, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to be this way, this is supposed to be the way things happen, and breaking free of those, right? That's what was happening in that 70s time frame. And then you fast forward now, and if you sit down and you listen to music, you listen to something that seems like it's got form predetermined already. It doesn't even seem like it's form predetermined based on verse, chorus, bridge. You know, that ain't even the form. That form we're kind of cool with. It's the other form, like this, the hi-hats are going to be like triplets, ticket. You know, we're going to have the 16th hi-hat that we have on every hip-hop song right now. Or the kick is just going to be a bop, 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 bop. So that we have that 4 on the floor. Everything's just straight. Either give it a house feel or it'll give it a disco feel. It depends on what we put on the top of it, you know. The chord progressions are all going to be the same. The songs are all going to be 4 bars. We're just only going to change how many instruments are in at a time. But the whole song altogether, just going to be 4 bars. And then we'll just arrange some stuff. And then we'll just make it all synthesized or all computerized or digitized because that's cheaper to put together. And then what we're really going to do, y'all, for those who aren't in the music industry, there's this thing called quantize. And what quantize does is it takes the beat and the rhythm and it puts it perfectly on the one. So every single downbeat has the kick or whatever directly, perfectly, like it's perfected. It's perfect. Like there's no variation. Boom, 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 boom. It's always on the one. It's not behind. It's not forward ever. Now, if you go back and listen to old school music, like really dig into it, what you're going to find out are things that aren't necessarily mistakes as much as they're just humanizations. Like you can listen to an Earth, Wind & Fire song and they hit this beat, let's say September or something, and everybody might not hit the downbeat exactly at the same time. Somebody might be right on it, somebody might be slightly behind it, but it isn't perfect every single person hitting right at the same time. Somebody missed it just ever so slightly because that's human. But that human factor is what made the song have so much soul and so much feel. And that's why that psychedelic soul thing is making a comeback, because of having that soul in it, having that feel in it, having that human element in it, to be able to say, all right, maybe the format is different. Maybe the hit is just off. Maybe we're playing just a little bit behind the beat. Because if you ever want to make something real soulful, like you want to feel the soul in it, just go behind the beat a little bit. So instead of boom, 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 just a little bit. Just a little bit. That might not even been a perfect example. But if you go just a little bit behind the beat, you get this little touch of soul that just gives you chills inside. And then you get the psychedelic side of it because there was that experimentation with sound. Like, what can I do? Can I make this squeaky? Can I make this distorted? Can I make this whiny? Can I put a little wah on it? It was just an opportunity to try and hear and feel things so differently. And I feel like right now, that's again the time we're in. We want to hear and feel our music differently than the format we get that's exactly on the radio or always topping the charts of Spotify. And that's why Psychedelic Soul is making a comeback. Now, you might think I'm wrong. And if you don't know by now, you can tell me I'm wrong by doing it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove to me I'm wrong. Tell me Psychedelic Soul isn't making a comeback. Or Psychedelic Rock if you want to go that way. I want to know. I want to know, because I think more and more musicians and more bands are popping up that are giving us just little extra touch of soul and funk and psychedelic sounds that we just didn't have the last decade or so. Yeah, I'm Jay Kevin, Power Cognate Soul's bassist vocalist. Please like, subscribe, comment, check out the channel, stay around, see what else we have. We also have music, and we definitely have more and more topics coming to y'all. Thank y'all. Check y'all out later. Peace.